baby! The Day of Unity has begun, and the finale of Owl House Season 2 came out and blew my mind up! For real, that's exactly how you need to make a season endings, leaving the fans bleeding their hearts out on the episode itself, and then make it a cliffhanger, leaving everyone to wait, and that pains a lot of people, including me. But that's just how it works. Authors have to write the stories so that we want more and more. And I can only congratulate the Owl House for the sheer variety of emotions this show can grant you upon watching it. And as you could have expected from the season finale, that ever excited, that 21st episode, King's Tide, doesn't give answers, but actually does the complete opposite. It makes us question even more things, leaving us in complete unknown and shocked, without any clue on what to expect next. Because an undead classic, we are getting thrown cliffhangers at our faces all the time. Okay, and that's the part of the video where spoilers go. So be aware, it's spoilers time. It's me, Dee, and today we're gonna talk about the season finale of the Owl House. And honestly, this finale leaves just so many questions. So let's get all of them in order, and the first thing I want to say is that we were finally shown how the Collector looks. And holy smokes, man, just look at him! And of course, I expected for him to be powerful, that he'll be the new Bill Cypher and all of that. But the Collector actually turned out they're decent. Just a few minutes out of his prison and you already frightened by the sheer of power of this beast. He literally one-shot Belos with his finger, and it's quite upsetting seeing Belos like that. He endured fear only a few minutes ago. Alright, I'll stop beating this dead goo, we'll come back later. Now to the Collector. Just look at this power! He just pointed at the moon and moved it with his goddamn godly finger! Just imagine if Titans were counted as gods on the Boiling Isles. Then who the heck is Collector, huh? But sadly, even to this moment, we practically know nothing about the Collector. Not about his backstory, not his motivation, other than the fact that he just wants to have fun. Just like any one of us. You gotta understand, my guy. He got so bored over those hundreds or thousands of years. But at least we know for certain that the two theories we had before could be crossed out. As first of all, the Collector didn't possess Luz. He doesn't need her like at all. He's quite self-sustainable himself, though yes, I gotta admit that they do like quite alike. Luz is the daughter of the Collector! Alright, that was dumb. Like, yeah, there were so many theories about how Collector could control Luz, but in the end, it turned out to be something much simpler. And second, that Collector was imprisoned by someone like King, a Titan, and as the Collector himself confirmed, okay, King is the son of the Boiling Isles. Well, yes, a couple of theories crumbled. I'm more than sure that the viewers will write a quadrillion billions more by the start of the season 3. Cause like goddamn it, the finale has ended with all our main characters, Luz, Amity Hunter, Willow, Gus, and Belos if you noticed, being sent to the human realm. Without the portal, with no magic, and no single chance to coming back, leaving the Isles with King, Ida, Rain and others, locked in with this crazy Starchild demon. So now, how in the world would our heroes save the day this time around? And you know, in that regard, Season 2 finale of the Owl House is quite alike the finale of Amphibious' second season, which also left us hanging, with the main heroes being sent to the Earth, leaving all others with a maniac of a villain, and it's absolutely unknown what will happen next. Speaking of Amphibia, by the way, who is there in the news as a lost girl? Hell yes, it's Anne! Like, come on guys, it's canon now, it's over. From now on, Amphibia and the Owl House are officially set in the same universe, and you can do nothing about it. Of course, it boggles my mind a bit, but today's video is not about that. But why yes? If you do want to talk about the crossover of these two shows, definitely write that down in the comments. So, as the finales of these two shows are so similar, I will try and predict what will happen next. Of course, I'm almost certain that I will end up completely wrong. But you know, I've been spying on Disney and how it writes its scripts for a long time, so I think I know a thing or two. And I wouldn't have been surprised if at the start of season 3 we will get a story of how Luz and her friends go around living in the human realm, just as Splinter's family did in Amphibia. And then out of the nowhere they will find a scientist that will open them a portal, or some other plot goose out of nowhere. That will greatly change the story and our heroes will return to the Boiling Isles. Or they'll meet a witch that knew Philip's brother, or her descendants, and then they will help open up a portal. And for some reason, that will end up happening, because why else would creator give us so much info in the backgrounds about Philip's brother, about a witch that he fell in love with, and that led to a fight between Philip and his bro, and how they ended up on the Boiling Isles. If you remember that little piece of Belos that came with the crew to the human realm. First off, Belos will at least feel the rain that doesn't melt his skin, just as he wanted. And second, I think that Philip will get a redemption arc.
What?
I know it sounds too much, but hear me out. Like, I swear, I just can feel it. And especially if there will be Philip's bro descendants involved in the story, then they might tell us a complete story, this time not in the slide hits, but in solid flashbacks. What do you think? Could the writers ever redeem such a bad character as Belos? Like the crew at Amphibia gave Andres a good end, and he was dead ass set to kill at the finales of season 2 and 3. I repeat, he murdered Marcy and Spreek, and he saved Marcy because he needed her, and Spreek was saved by a very tame coincidence. Or do you think that this psycho murder witch hunter...
Witch Hunter General.
Oh, I'm sorry, witch hunter general is way too weak to be redeemed and needs to be paid the full price of perhaps eternal suffering? As I always say, feel free to leave your opinion down in the comments. Now, what will be next? Will we be shown Collector's past and will King save the Boiling Isles from this star demon? Because this might be counted as his destiny, to repeat what his father did once. But now comes the sad truth, y'all. If there was an actual third season, I could have talked about all these things that could happen just as in Amphibia. But the thing is, Disney built its stories with a general structure. But as you know, the Owl House wasn't approved for the third season. In its place, we'll get 3 big episodes. And will that be enough to tell Bella's backstory, his brother and witch, Bella's possible redemption, and the way back to Boiling Isles? And then Collector's story and very epic way to finish it all off. A very epic finale battle where the main character will be king, as in the end our main protagonist Luz is only human. She can't even defeat Belos, so she's light years away from Starlight Demon. Cause if you don't remember, Luz doesn't have any protagonist Dragon Ball powers as it was in Amphibia. And I just don't see any way for the heroes to win. And it's quite concerning, because Disney left very little time for Dana Terrace and her crew to finish off the show, and whether they can finish the show correctly, so that the viewers would be satisfied. Sadly, we will only find out in the future. Well, and if you want to hear my theories about season 3, then please let me know in the comments. I read all of them. I really wanna hear your opinion. Go watch some other videos or an animation. I have quite a few of those. And don't forget to annihilate the subscribe button! And see you in the next video. Bye!